Okay, so what we're going to look at today is the new messaging section, or maybe better stated, the upgrades to the messaging section. You'll notice that there's 3 new buttons across the top: add recipient, schedule for later, change sender information, and then of course the historic 2 add recipients. So previously, when we're using FrontRush, if we wanted to add recruits, roster, alumni, or contacts, we wanted to email them out, we'd click this 2 button here. Then we would select all, or choose individual specifically, and click OK. And that still works, and that's great. But there's some functionalities that are now going along with that. Like, for example, let's say that you want to email somebody using your email template, but that person does not exist currently in your database. So previously, you'd create them as a contact, a recruit, etc., and then you'd use the 2 button. Now what you can do is just add them and send them a real quick email. Very similar to the way you may do in Outlook. So the way you do that is you click the Add Recipients, Not in Database button. It exists there. And a To field will appear. In here, you can enter up to 5 email addresses. So we'll add my personal email address here, and we separate them by a semicolon, and I'll add 1 or 2 more. What'll happen now is when you send this email out, it'll, the same way as it did before, we'll send out each email individually, and individually to each one of these new recipients that we've added in this new 2 functionality. Now, there are 2 caveats to this. The first is that they're not in the database, right? So there's no way that the mail merge will work because we don't have a first name, last name, or anything to reference. So it's nice to just send a quick email, but you can't use the mail merge here. The other thing is the email tracking doesn't work on this yet. Just sort of a heads up, this is a predecessor to a potential CC and BCC functionality. Okay, so, just like you did before, you add them, type your message out, send it. Let's continue on with the new button. So let's say that you're in your office right now, it's like a Friday, and you've got like an hour, and you're going to send out some emails. But you want them to arrive on Monday, right when your recruits wake up. Well, previously, you'd have to set your alarm and wake up Monday morning and send the emails out. What you can do now is schedule the emails to send at a later time. And you do that by clicking this Schedule for Later button, and you just sort of go down the vertical list. Choose the date. I'll go ahead and choose Monday. Set the time. These guys might be sleeping in, so we'll set it for 10 a.m. And then let FrontRush know what time zone you're in. We're in the Eastern time, so we set that. So now what's going to happen is this email is going to send out on Monday morning at 10 a.m. Great. Now the other thing that you can do is change the sender information. So let's say hypothetically we're an assistant coach, and we want to send an email out as if we're the head coach. And that's where this 3rd button comes in, change sender information. So you click that, and now there's 2 drop-downs, send as and reply to. So send as, we'll send it as if we're the head coach. Their name will appear in the drop-down. Now you have the choice so that when the recruit or whomever receives the email replies, they can either reply back to the head coach, which is standard email procedure, or they could actually reply back to you. So if you're an assistant and you're sending out an email, the recruit feels as if they're interacting with the head coach when really they're interacting with you. The emails come back into your inbox, which is really nice. So that's those are the new features on the email section, and hopefully we'll have some more stuff for you soon.